Hi, my name is Michelle and I talk books. Thank you for watching. We are doing our weekly update today. I'm going to try to do this so I can hold myself accountable to what I am reading every single week. And it has been such a fantastic week. And like you know, here are my notes. I can't remember anything anymore. I'm going to be 56 this week and my memory, I just can't remember, but I am in awe of all you out there who can do this without notes. I watch you all the time and I'm like, maybe someday I can do this without notes. Today is the 8th, so we're doing the first 7 days of October. What have I read? You know, I put out a book review on The Book of Two Ways by Jodi Picoult. I love that book and I'm going to link it below. I'll link it above. You can go watch the book review. I don't want to get too much into it. I went so deep into it. Loved it. 5 stars. So happy I read it. Debuted at number 1. I was so excited. This week, I think it's down to number 4. I am thrilled that I had the chance to read. First one I've ever read of Jodi's, and it blew me away. What was I reading next? Well, that book I read and I was listening to it on Audible. So while I'm doing that, I was reading the ThreeMRS Rights. Oh my gosh, that book is so good, by Linda Care, which I told you before is Linda and then Care. Care is a guy, Linda's a woman, married to separate people. I guess they have written a lot of books. This is the first one that I've read of theirs, and I am so happy I did. This book surpassed every expectation. I am only giving it 4 stars just because, let's give it 4.5 stars. Can we do that? Can I do that? This whole new rating star system is all new for me. I'm not good at it. So I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. 5 stars is like, oh, blows me away. I'll never forget it. The ThreeMRS Rights was just fun. It was so much fun. Women's fiction. We have the 3 wives. And this is why I need my notes. This is told in 3 points of view. 3 women, and he's got 3 different names. Same guy. He goes by Jack, John, and Trip. So the first woman, Holly, who actually was the first wife, his wife, he's got children with her, and his name is Jack with her. And then we have Jessica, his second wife, and he's John with her. And the third wife, Lark, he's Trip. How this guy keeps this all straight is beyond, because we are not really told until the very end. We do not get his point of view. But the story is told with those 3 women, and they did such a fantastic job. I thought I knew what was going to happen. The ending is beyond anything I thought was going to happen. I did think some things were going to happen. And then I was kind of wrong that it wasn't what I thought was going to happen is what happened. You got to read this book. If you're a women's fiction reader, you will just have so much fun with it. If you need fun in your life this week, read this book. Next, and I just finished it and I listened to it, as I've told you before, when there is a memoir and it is from someone famous, I listen to it if they narrate it. The Meaning of Mariah Carey. I can't even tell you. These hours have been so amazing. I feel like I grew up with Mariah. I was there with her. I feel like writing to her and saying, girl, I've been there. I know what you've been through. I didn't though. Can I just say that? I thought I knew what she's been through. But until you listen to this book, and I highly, highly recommend you listen to this book, because she sings in the book. Could it get any better? It couldn't. It's one of my favorite. 5 stars, one of my favorite memoirs. She co-wrote it with somebody. She's not even lying about that. Some movie stars lie about it. Some famous people lie. They act like, no, I sat down, I wrote this whole thing. She didn't even lie about it. She's like, no, I needed help. Some things that are going to stand out about Mariah is she is a rags to riches girl. You gotta love that about her. That's what I loved about Madonna too. They really came from nothing and they built themselves up to something. It kind of inspires me. She goes throughout the whole book. She'll say, you can, just believe. You can do anything you think you can. I dreamed big, and she did, and then she got it. Like, you can't look at her and say you didn't accomplish your dreams. She accomplished all her dreams. Go watch The Diva Show with Aretha Franklin. So good. Young Mariah, so sweet. Loved it. Loved watching her be young Mariah. My first daughter, Kara, was born in 91, and I came this close to naming her Mariah. And the only reason I didn't is because my next door neighbor named her daughter Mariah. And I was like, ugh, that's so stupid. I'm not going to copy off of her. So I didn't, but I wish I would have, because I don't even know that person anymore. Did you ever do that? That you name your children something different and then you don't even know those people anymore? I did it. But that one, she was this close to being Mariah. So watch the diva thing. Listen to the book. So much fun. The most important thing is it debuted at #1 yesterday. First week out, debuts at #1. I am so happy for you, Mariah. If anybody knows Mariah and you pass this along to her, I am so happy for you, Mariah. So, so happy. I am always rooting for you. I also came very close to seeing you in concert and then you canceled. Yeah. So I wasn't happy with you then. It was your Christmas show. I was going to take my daughter, my younger daughter. We were so excited. And 2 days before the show, you got sick. Something happened. It was a couple of years ago. I was so disappointed. So I have yet to see her live in concert. Maybe someday. Who knows? What am I reading next? The big question. That's a big for me because I know what I'm reading next. I am going to be listening to another Jodi Picoult book. You said to me, read Leaving Time. I look up Leaving Time and it came out on my birthday in 2014. So I'm like, yes, fine. I'm reading it. It's long. I'm listening to it. It's long, but I'm in it. I'm doing it. That I'm starting this afternoon. Then I'm going to be reading The Return on my Kindle. I think I'll do it on my Kindle. Yeah, I think so. The Return by Nicholas Sparks. Been so looking forward to this, and it's #1 on the New York Times bestseller this week, so have to read that. Also on my Kindle is Troubles in Paradise by Ellen Hildebrand. Those are my 3 books for the week. Pray for me, because Jodi's book is really long. It's 14 hours of listening, and I'm moving this week. I'll be listening while I'm moving. Let's just hope. Let's just hope my reading keeps on schedule. I am so happy if I read 3 books a week. That just makes my month. I am so grateful for you watching. Please give me any more suggestions. I love suggestions and I can't wait to dive into the Jodi book, another Jodi book, even though I have other books planned. If you give me a great suggestion, I will take it. You can find me at Instagram all the time and leave comments below. I'll answer you wherever. Thank you for watching. Until my next video.